Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Eagles coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They started on the ground with Ekeler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Williams brings it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks from him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. Right back to Sanders on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of one there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. DeAndre Carter back deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl is unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. In motion right is Watkins. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now on 2nd and 13, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. It's a tight game here early. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's blocked by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Let's go now.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Man, he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, 53 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
In motion left comes Brown. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 2nd and 2. Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. The slot man in motion right. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. The Charger drive about to get going. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
On 2nd and 9. Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chargers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. play action with Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And once again, this is Sanders. He's got room at the 30, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Hurts under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. The man in motion is Brown. Throwing on second and long. Hurts over the middle. He's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts, and this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 74 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Keenan Allen. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like
like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. In motion left is Watkins. Back to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flag to catch.
Tomorrow. Hurts will throw. And he's in. The move pays off, and they've taken the lead in this Super Bowl. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Room here to run. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion.